My beloved child, tonight something shocking is unfolding behind the curtains of your life. A figure you thought was far away has quietly pulled your image into their hands. This picture of you is not just being seen, it is being passed to someone with hidden power. The lawyer who holds it does not move lightly. Every file, every document in his grip is attached to a destiny-changing truth. And right now, your name has slipped onto his desk as though heaven itself placed it there. In the midnight hours, messages have been exchanged. A folder marked with your initials is traveling in silence. And at the center of it, your picture glows like evidence that cannot be denied. Do not think this is ordinary. When a lawyer of such reputation sends a picture, it is not casual, it is a signal. A silent call that your story is about to be rewritten. The envelope was sealed with urgency. Inside rests your image, carrying not just your face but your fate. Somewhere, someone is waiting to receive it, and their reaction will ignite a chain of events that changes everything. This is not rumor, it is happening as you read this. A well-known name in the courts has chosen you. Every move is documented, every shadow whispers your truth. The one who will receive your photo is not expecting an ordinary case. They will look at you and realize destiny has been marked in fire. And the moment their eyes meet your picture, the clock will start ticking. Your name will be spoken in rooms you never entered. Documents will be stamped. Contracts will be written in ink you never touched. Do you feel the pull already? The lawyer's chambers are alive with voices, but yours rises louder. Not because you are there, but because your photo speaks louder than your presence. Someone is trembling to see it. They cannot believe this is real. And yet, they know once they hold that picture, they cannot look away. This is why heaven made me warn you. The transmission is not random, it is divine. When your image travels, your destiny follows it. Your life is being documented in secret. A file is being written, and your chapter has been chosen for revelation. The clock struck, and your picture was scanned again. The lawyer looked twice before pressing send. His hands shook, but not from weakness, because he knew the consequences of what he was releasing. And when the recipient opens it, they will not see just a face. They will see a person they cannot ignore, a name they cannot erase, and a story that cannot be buried. This is why you feel restless. Something is moving in your favor and against your enemies. The lawyer's action is proof that heaven is already fighting for you. Every photograph holds a soul's imprint. Yours has been delivered as evidence that justice is near. The courier already knows their mission. They carry the sealed file with your image inside, unaware of the storms it will cause once delivered. But heaven watches each step, making sure your truth cannot be hidden anymore. The recipient's desk is cleared for only one thing, your photo. No distractions, no clutter, just that single envelope. And when it lands, it will feel heavier than gold, because destiny is inside it. A powerful hand will lift your picture slowly, carefully. Their eyes will widen, their breath will shorten. Because the person they see is not ordinary, it is you, chosen, marked, undeniable. And that very moment, a decision will be forced. To protect you, to expose you, or to change everything around you. No one will remain neutral once your face enters the room. The lawyer knew what he was doing. He knew the picture carried more than just an identity. It carried the weight of your story, the proof of your existence, and the authority of heaven. He didn't hesitate, because he knew time was running out. A deadline unseen was closing in, and your photo was the key to opening a door no one else could. This is why the whispers in the city have begun. They say someone powerful is watching closely. They say your name has been written on a list only few ever see. And they say once the photo reaches the final desk, your journey will take a turn so sharp, the old life will vanish overnight. Your beloved child, listen carefully now. The walls around you are not silent, they are echoing with your name. Heaven has entered the courtroom of earth, and your image is the evidence laid before them. The lawyer smiled, not with malice but with relief. Because finally, justice had a face. Finally, truth had an image. And that image is yours. Someone is trembling as they await the picture. They know once it arrives, they cannot deny what they've been hiding. The moment they see it, their mask will fall. And you will understand why heaven orchestrated all of this. Because your breakthrough will be signed not by chance, but by divine arrangement. The folder moves through corridors guarded by silence. Every click of a lock, every shuffle of a step, is proof that something sacred is being carried. And the destination is closer than you think. The one who receives it may try to act normal. But inside, they will be shaken. Because your picture will remind them of something they buried long ago. A truth they tried to silence, a name they tried to erase, a soul they tried to forget. But heaven never forgets. And now, your photo is coming to remind them. My beloved child, understand this, the picture is not just ink on paper. It is your shield, your sword, and your calling card into a destiny no one can take from you. The envelope has now crossed the final checkpoint. Every guard along the way felt its weight though they did not know why. Your image was glowing inside, carrying an energy too strong to be ignored. The lawyer's reputation is what makes this moment dangerous. When his hands touch something, the world listens. And right now, the world is about to hear your name. The person on the other side is already pacing. They are restless, knowing the package is minutes away. Their mind is racing with questions they cannot escape, because deep down they already know the truth is about to be revealed. And the instant they see your face, their silence will break. They will have no choice but to act, no choice but to confess, no choice but to move in your direction. My beloved child, understand what heaven is doing for you. This was not planned by humans, it was written in the scrolls of eternity. A lawyer of such standing does not move without divine permission. This is why you feel the shaking in your spirit. Something larger than you is rising, pulling you into a moment you cannot miss. The picture being delivered is not chance, it is destiny. The room where it will be opened is already prepared. The chair is waiting, the table cleared, the lamp lit. Everything is set as if the universe itself is expecting you. And when the paper slides across that desk, a chain reaction will begin that no enemy can stop. The lawyer sits back, knowing his role is complete. He has passed the image on, and now the power is out of his hands. Yet he smiles, because he knows heaven chose the right time. The recipient lifts the picture with trembling hands. Their eyes widen, their chest tightens. They whisper your name under their breath, unable to believe what they are holding. This single act destroys years of hiding. The picture burns through the lies like fire through paper. And every secret they held about you begins to crumble. Justice has entered the room, and it has your face. Do you feel it, my beloved child? The atmosphere is shifting around you already. You may not see the photo with your eyes, but its power is reaching you even now. The lawyer knew you would need protection, so he acted as heaven's messenger. The one receiving your photo will never be the same. Their life is about to collide with yours in a way no one expected. This is not the end, it is the opening chapter of a revelation. Every step from here will be marked with divine fingerprints. Every move will push you closer to what was meant for you all along. And when the dust settles, you will understand why your image had to be sent. The lawyer's signature was the final seal. Once it was placed, there was no undoing it. Your image had been authorized to move into hands that were never supposed to see it. The courier's footsteps echoed like drums of destiny. Each step forward was another second closer to revelation. And every second mattered, because time had finally run out for those who tried to hide the truth. My beloved child, this was heaven's plan. The lawyer was not just a man of law, he was chosen to carry your identity into light. That picture is more than evidence, it is a declaration that your time has come. The recipient does not yet know what they are about to face. Their life will change the moment their eyes lock with yours on that paper. And once that happens, nothing will remain hidden. The silence in the room before the envelope arrived was heavy. As if even the air knew something sacred was on its way. Shadows leaned in, waiting for the strike of destiny. When the knock on the door came, the atmosphere cracked. The file was handed over, simple, unmarked, but burning with power unseen. The receiver's hands shook as they accepted it. They tried to pretend it was nothing. Just another file, just another task. But their heartbeat betrayed them, racing, pounding, knowing this was no ordinary delivery. And then, it was opened. Your face lay inside, alive even on paper. The room froze. The recipient stared as though time itself had stopped. Whispers filled their mind. Memories they buried came rushing back. Regrets, confessions, and fears all surfaced at once. They could not hide anymore. The picture demanded their attention, their truth, their surrender. Everything they had avoided was now standing before them. And heaven smiled, because the moment had finally arrived. The lawyer knew exactly what he had done. He had placed the unstoppable wheel of destiny in motion. By sending your image, he had forced the truth into the open. Your beloved child, see how heaven fights for you. While others stayed silent, heaven raised a witness. While others tried to erase you, heaven preserved your picture as living evidence. Now, your enemies will not be able to deny you. Those who ignored you will be forced to speak your name. And those who plotted against you will tremble at the sight of you. Because what has been delivered cannot be undone. The photograph on that desk is no longer paper. It has become fire. The one holding it cannot escape its flame. Their lips tremble as they whisper your name. The sound echoes through the walls, like a secret finally breaking free. Their soul knows this moment cannot be undone. My beloved child, this is why the lawyer acted quickly. He knew heaven's clock was ticking. He knew that if your picture didn't reach in time, destiny itself would be delayed. And now, it has arrived. Nothing else matters. Your image has declared war against lies, silence, and betrayal. The recipient clutches the photo as if it might vanish. But the longer they hold it, the heavier it becomes. Not heavy with paper, but with truth. Every detail of your face speaks to them. The eyes, the expression, the very light around you, it reminds them of everything they tried to cover up. And now the cover has been ripped away. They cannot pretend anymore. They cannot run. The picture has spoken louder than any courtroom, louder than any testimony. And justice has begun. The lawyer, sitting in his office miles away, feels the shift. He leans back in his chair, closes his eyes, and whispers under his breath, "It is done." His role is complete. But for you, my beloved child, the story is only starting. The release of that image is the first domino. Each one will fall, faster and faster, until the truth explodes into the open. Those who betrayed you will be unmasked. Those who loved you in secret will step forward. And those who feared you will no longer be able to hide. Because heaven itself has placed your face before them. Do you feel the stirring already? Around you, strange movements are happening. Conversations are shifting, whispers are circling your name, and doors that were locked are creaking open. This is the result of one photograph. One act by a lawyer who could not stay silent. And one moment when heaven said, "Enough is enough. Your time is here." Your image is not just in their hands, it is etched into their conscience. They cannot look away, and they will not forget. And soon, they will act. The room feels smaller now, suffocating under the weight of your image. The recipient wipes sweat from their forehead, but the fear does not leave. Your picture is staring back, demanding answers. They try to place it back in the envelope, but they can't. Their fingers won't let go, as though heaven itself has glued the truth into their hands. Every second they look at it, their mask continues to crack. My beloved child, this is why your spirit has been restless. Something is moving behind the scenes, and it cannot be stopped. What they once buried has been dragged back into the light. The lawyer knew this reaction would come. That's why he chose this timing, this moment, this exact delivery. He was not just sending paper, he was sending destiny. Outside the building, the night feels electric. Even the air carries tension, as though the heavens are leaning closer to watch. Every streetlight, every shadow, seems to whisper your name. The recipient sits back down, holding the photo tightly. Memories flood their mind like waves. Moments they swore they had erased. But now, your face has brought it all back. They know the next move will change everything. If they confess, the truth spreads like fire. If they hide, the picture will haunt them until they break. There is no escape left. The lawyer lights a single candle in his office. He doesn't need it, but he knows its flame mirrors what has just begun. For every shadow that rises against you, heaven has already lit a counter-flame. He smiles faintly, knowing the power is no longer in his hands. He has passed it on, and destiny will take care of the rest. This was not a case for the courtroom, this was a case for heaven's throne. My beloved child, can you feel it? A shift in the unseen, a crack in the silence. Your picture has become the seed of breakthrough, and it will grow until no wall can stand in its way. The recipient looks again, and this time, tears form in their eyes. They whisper words no one else can hear, but heaven records every syllable. The photo has done its work. It has pierced the heart, shattered the lies, and awakened what was long buried. From here, the ripples will spread. Conversations will begin in secret corners. Calls will be made. Messages will be sent. All of them tied back to the single image that carries your truth. My beloved child, the world is shifting because of you. They tried to silence you, but heaven placed your face in the one place it could never be ignored. And now the chain reaction has started. The lawyer closes his eyes one last time, hearing the echo of his own voice. It has begun. The recipient can't stop staring at your face. It is no longer just a picture, it has become a mirror reflecting everything they tried to escape. Their pulse races as if judgment itself has entered the room. They cover their mouth, afraid someone might hear their trembling breath. But even silence betrays them. The walls seem to echo with whispers of your name. My beloved child, heaven never forgets. Even when people bury the truth under lies, heaven digs it back up at the appointed time. And now, through this photo, the truth has returned. The lawyer's choice was not random. He knew this moment would break chains that have held you for years. And with one envelope, he unlocked the storm. The city outside carries a strange heaviness. Cars move, people walk, but everything feels different, as though destiny is watching. Time itself has slowed for your story. The photo lies on the desk, glowing under the dim light. It pulls the recipient closer, demanding their full attention. Every second they resist, the weight only grows stronger. They finally place their hand flat on the paper, as if surrendering. Their shoulders slump, their breath slows. The fight inside them is collapsing. And in that surrender, the first cracks of justice appear. The lawyer knew this exact outcome would come. His years in court taught him one thing: evidence always wins. And your photo, my beloved child, is the strongest evidence heaven could ever release. The recipient leans back, eyes closed, holding your image tight. They whisper to themselves, but every word is recorded by heaven. They know they cannot hide anymore. This moment is irreversible. The door has opened, the light has entered, and the truth has taken its throne. Nothing can stop what follows. And all of it began with your face in an envelope. The ripple effect begins quietly. A phone call is made, the voice shaky on the other side. It's here, they say, barely able to speak. That single sentence is enough to change the night. Somewhere else, another person receives the news. Their eyes widen, their heart sinks. They thought they had more time. They thought they could keep this buried. But now your image is out, and it cannot be called back. It is alive in their hands, alive in their memory, alive in their fear. And heaven is smiling, because truth has finally